guys? This is L&M Custom Builders back again. We got another YouTube video for you guys. We're out here at the Wodskow project and we are continuing on with our framing. So, I believe in the last video you guys saw us framing up this big huge wall here. It's about 26 feet tall, and in this video today we're going to be standing it up. So, first thing we're starting off with, you can see we're getting some sheeting on. It was all completely framed. We might be putting a block line in back there just to catch the seam of our next sheets that are going to go up. So we're getting a couple of those first ones down. The reason we put the sheeting on now is because, especially with the size of this wall, it's just much easier to put it on while it's laying down rather than, being on a scaffolding or ladders or whatever. So we're throwing that sheeting on. Me and Braden are back there getting a block line in so that we have something to nail to for the seam of that next line of sheeting that will be going on. So the process with this tall wall is a lot different than the process that goes with those other walls that we were standing up, because we were able to completely take care of those walls with the wall jacks that we had, whereas with this wall, our wall jacks will only lift it so high. We'll still have a few more feet to go until it's perfectly plumb and in the right spot. You can see we're leaving a couple strips on each side without sheeting. It's just we can't rip a sheet and fill it in there, because once this wall is up, it's going to mess up, the continuation for our sheeting when it comes to moving on to those other walls. So we'll leave that open for now and fill it in later on. So you can also see right now we're routering out those windows. We wanted to open those up because we knew that it was likely that our wall jacks wouldn't get this all the way up, and we'd have to kind of do what we do, be problem solvers, and find a solution to lift this wall the rest of the way. So we're cutting those open just in case we got to wrap something through there, and we actually end up doing so. So we're just getting those last few sheets on there. We're just putting full pieces on and then using the router to cut them to the right place. Using our cut pieces to fill where it can. That way we're not using full sheets when it's not necessary. Now we're just moving everything out of the way, getting it all cleaned off, and then you can see our wall jacks there. We're bringing them in. Oh yeah, that's another reason that we had to router out those windows, because that's where we wanted our wall jacks to sit. We can actually get more lift on the wall if they're not on the very top of it. So we had extended the wall jacks as far out as they go. We brought the line down and hooked, used some shims to lift the wall so that we could put the hook underneath the sill plate that's there. Here we're screwing in a 2x6 just for extra strength, to hold everything together while we're lifting, so nothing falls apart, comes out of place. And here we go. So we're getting started. We're going up pretty smoothly here. We're making sure we're watching everything. We're not catching on anything. It's not sliding out, and we're in a good spot. Uh, Obviously, with this size of a wall, it's important to be safe. You don't want it falling back on you. Probably wouldn't live to see the next day. So we gotta pause here. And there's many times where we pause, reevaluate, figure out a solution for whatever we're dealing with. Some of those times might be cut out because as you can see here, we had to go up, make some adjustments to those hooks there. Now we're lifting more. Now, at some point here soon, our camera angle is gonna flip. We're gonna take it over to the back side. And what we basically did is brought the excavator over to where the camera's basically sitting right now. And like I said, um, after we maxed out the wall jacks and we took some straps and chains, rigged up around those windows and connected to the bucket of our excavator. And we had blocks and braces in place so that nothing would go wrong. And it actually worked out very well. We pulled it up. I don't know if it shows it here in the video, but of course we ended up plumbing it, getting it all secure, and making sure that the wind can't blow this thing over. Yeah, guys, that for the most part is us standing up this wall, 26-foot wall, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, leave a like, maybe follow. We got more to come. And have a good day, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.